Hi, I almost just broke my girl love bracelet, and I almost fainted. Okay. um, so here we are. We're doing another live stream. It's been a while since I've done like a proper one. I feel like the last one I did was like in where was I? I was in the gym of my university. So anyway, I'm so glad that there's already people on, and I feel like this is a lot better than like spontaneously doing a hangout and having like one or two people come on. So yeah, now there's people here, and we can actually talk. Okay, hi guys. I'm gonna go to the comments right now. And I was already like talking to you guys anyway. So yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go not all the way up to the top, like to the part where I left. I'm super excited. I love Anne with Annie so much that I stayed up till 7 a.m. to watch the show. I already told me about that. Yes, girl, what is everyone's favorite character? Mine is Jerry. I think mine is Anne. I think I've said that before, but yeah, like, because I don't know, like, I just love how she's, like, so strong. And as someone already said, I already read some of the comments, but someone said that she stands up for herself, and I really like that. She's really, headstrong, and she's, ahead. I'm gonna be a little cheesy right now, but she's ahead of her century. I don't know, I can't pick, but I know the feeling. Mine's Jerry, yes, high five. Or Gilbert, yeah. Gilbert has to be like my second one, I think, and then like Jerry, I believe, yeah. Or they're kind of like close, Jerry and Gilbert. Saying Gilbert's so cute, so cute, and I feel like I emotionally relate to him. Yes, same. Mine is Anne because, oh yeah, so this is where Kaylin said, mine is Anne because she has an amazing imagination and stands up for herself. True. One of my favorites are Gilbert, he is so sweet. Yes, it's true. I have so many more. Yes, true. I love Jerry, but I guess I truly can't pick. All the characters are so flawless, and almost all of them I love for various reasons. Yes, that's a good answer. Yeah. There's no. Okay. Hi. Um, hello, Joy. Um, hi. Hi, Daniela. I have a question. Why do you think Matthew resulted to suicide? That's a good question. I've never been asked that. And it's interesting because, if you've watched the 80s version or if you've read the books, I haven't read the books. I always have to say this because I haven't read the books, but I'm like kind of, you know, I don't know much about the books, like the difference between the 80s adaptation, but I feel like they're a bit more similar than the Anne with an E version is. But so according to the 80s version, he dies. I think he suffers a heart attack and he dies. But in this version, he does suffer the heart attack, but he then wants to commit suicide. So I feel like I know a lot of people were like confused and like they were so shocked as to why the writers decided to go that way. And they were like, of course Matthew would never do that. But like I kind of see how it makes sense in, at least in this version, how I think he really thinks about Anne's future, and he feels like, not that this is the right way to think, but he thinks that um, the only way to solve this problem of them ending up on the streets, or like them being bankrupt, basically. Is it working now? I don't know. Oh, I hate when this happens. I always forget that this happens. That's why I prefer Instagram live streams. Oh no, come on. Oh, experiencing technical difficulties. Come on. Okay, now it's working. Okay, good. I don't know where I left off, but I think it was my internet connection that time. Okay, now it seems like it's like going on and off. Okay, I'm just gonna continue. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, so I was saying that, like, okay, so okay, it kind of makes sense in this version because he wants to think about Anne's future, and it's sad to think that he believes the only way to do that is to, you know, kill himself so that Anne can live a normal life, you know. He understands that Anne has been, you know, an orphan and hasn't lived the best life, but it's sad to think that he thinks the only way to do that, to have her, you know, be happy, is to take his own life. But I like what Marilla said, that, you know, Anne wouldn't be happy without Matthew. So I'm glad that they didn't actually, you know, kill him off the show. And I really hope he doesn't die, okay? I know he's probably gonna die one day, but, like, I don't want to see it, okay? Like, we've seen it already. And I don't want him to die that, you know, early on in the show, because, like, it's gonna be so heartbreaking. So yeah, yeah, me too. I wonder why Brian is at. He always joins your live streams. Yes, I don't know where he's at. He's probably here. I don't know if he is. Yeah, I'm actually gonna be hanging out with Brian soon. Because we actually do know each other in real life now. And his birthday is on the 14th, which is Valentine's Day. And because his birthday is on, like, a Wednesday, he has school and stuff, and I do too. Well, I don't have school on Wednesday. Never mind. But we're gonna be celebrating, you know, the Saturday. So, you know, I got to see him, which is really cool. And I also got to see his sister Amanda, which is also really awesome. BRB, your answer is great. I have to go eat cake. Okay, that's great. By the way, hi. Mimi Lou, is that how you say your name? I hope so. I started crying really ugly when Matthew was going to suicide. Luckily, Jeannie came to save the day. Yes, I mean, I think I was spoiled about that before I watched the episode. I was like, I went to see, like, these reviews, and this person, like, gave a detailed recap of all the episodes, and I went to the last one. I don't know why. I don't know why I did this, but I saw the review, and it said, like, Matthew is committing suicide in this episode, or trying to, I guess. And I was like, what? But it's interesting to see that they're not following the book. So, like, in a way, we don't know what's gonna happen next, especially with season 2. Like, oh yeah, we were supposed to talk about the theories, right? So hopefully we start going into that. I want Anne and Gilbert together. If that doesn't happen, I'm done. Yes, me too. I hope the show ends before Matthew has a chance to die. Yeah. No, I mean, I don't want the show to end, to be honest, like, you know how I am, but yeah, I want him to live throughout the show. So I know that they're planning on having 5 seasons, so I don't think he's gonna get killed off before then. I hope not. But okay. So today I saw on Instagram, because I'm always on it now. So I saw on Instagram this account. I'm gonna search her up. So Lovely McNulty, which is an amazing name, and she followed me today. But she posted this some screenshots from IMBD. And so if you guys don't know already, if you know, I don't know, but I found it out through this way. So remember I was talking about, like, I made a video where I talked about Cole, the actor. I mean, I cannot remember which name is which. Okay, Corey is the actor. Cole is the character. So I talked about Cole in a video like 2 weeks ago, I think. And so basically, he's gonna only, like, according to this, like, we don't even know if it's real or not, but according to this source, he's only gonna be in 2 episodes of season 2. I don't know, which doesn't really make sense to me, because it's like, why only 2 episodes when I feel like, at least to me, I feel like he's been on set a lot, so, like, 2 episodes probably wouldn't take that long to film. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Maybe like a month or 2, I think. So it's like kind of, like, it's a bit odd how they say it's only going to be 2 episodes. I don't think so. Plus they announced that he's, like, he's gonna be on the show, and I feel like if they made that announcement, he would be in more episodes. Like he would have like a bigger part in season 2. So I don't know. And then this is like the great news of it. So Jerry is gonna be, according to this, like none of this is like accurate, or like we don't know if it's, you know, accurate, but Jerry is gonna be in 9 episodes, and then Lucas, who plays Gilbert, is supposedly going to be in it. I ruined that. 8 episodes. So if this is true, like I don't want the first part of it to be true, obviously. Like I would like for Cole to be in more episodes. But if this is true, then we can all kind of like let our breaths go, because Gilbert is going to be in more episodes than, you know, I thought he was only going to be in like 5 episodes, to be honest, because I don't know, like last season he was in 5, I think, I'm not sure, but, or 5 or 6, I don't remember. But like if he's in more episodes this season, that's going to be great, because, you know, who even watches, no, I'm just kidding. I was going to say who even watches it for like, and no, I'm just kidding. No, but it makes the show more interesting, because one of the central plots of the show and the movies and the book is their relationship. So in that sense, I am happy that he's going to be back for more episodes. Okay. What do you expect from Anne and Gilbert's relationship in season 2? Great question. I love how it's relevant to what I just said. What do I expect? Okay, so I mentioned this in like a wish list a few months ago, and I said I don't expect a kiss, and I don't really want there to be a kiss yet, but I do want there to be more interactions with them. In season 2, I feel like we didn't get enough of them in season 1. Like there's a lot of moments, but not like face-to-face interactions. It's more of just Anne being upset at Gilbert, or her kind of ignoring him, you know. So I do want to see more of her being warm to him. I feel like she tried to do that towards the end of the season, and then he kind of had to, you know, shut her out because he was, you know, still grieving about his father. So I do expect more face-to-face stuff, you know, conversations. I do want to see more conversations. The last episode where they were talking, I love that. Like that's what I want to see more of. So yeah, that's what I expect. And maybe like a hug, you know, that'd be great. Or like I mean, they did shake hands last season, so I don't know. I just want like some sort of physical touch, you know. A hug would be great, but not like a kiss. I think it's too early. I think maybe season 3 or 4, where, you know, we kind of see their development already, you know, by then, hopefully. When the show finishes, I want them to make a movie about it when they are a bit more grown up. That would be great. Actually, like, if you haven't seen the 80s version, they did, you know, years later, years after the first movie came out, they made the continuing story. So they were already like, I think in their, I'm not sure, they were probably like in their early 30s, and it's so great to see how the actors, you know, aged. Not like aged like old, but like they aged with their characters, you know. It was great. So yeah, that would be great. That's why I want the show to go on for more than 5 seasons, so we can see them actually like in their 20s, you know, and possibly married. Hi Chloe. I think they'll spread out their ages in seasons like in the 80s version. At least that's what seems like the most predictable thing to happen. That is true. Even though like I wouldn't really want that to happen, but that's probably what's gonna happen. But I don't really know what's, you know, because Amy Beth, she seems really young. I know she's not that young because she plays like 13, 14-ish, but she's 16 right now. She's turning 17 this year. And as like same with Gilbert, Lucas and Gilbert, he's he's 17 right now. He's turning 18 this year, but he's playing, I don't know what age. They never specified Gilbert's age in the show, so he's probably like, I would say 15 or something like that. But yeah, I think Amy Beth or Anne looks younger than Gilbert, which is, it's what it should be. But what was I even saying? Yeah, maybe they might age them, but I don't want the show to go too fast as well. Like, I want it to go at a, steady pace. That's what happens in the movie. She does go pretty quickly, like she does grow up pretty quickly, but because it's a show, I want it to be more spaced out, That's my own wants. And with an E is my favorite show. Me too. I love it so much. Same, yes. I've watched it 5 times. Wow, that's a lot. I've watched it, I think, like 3 times. I watched it once by myself. I watched it with my mom. I watched the first time I watched it was kind of with my sister. I think I watched a few episodes, because I edit a lot. I kind of have to watch some of the scenes over and over again. So I'd say 2 or 3 times I've watched the show, but 5 is pretty good. Hi Maggie. I've watched it 10 times. Oh my god, that's a lot of times. I've never met someone that's watched it 10 times, but that's a lot. Yeah. What do you think is gonna happen with the Cuthberts? Oh my gosh, that's such a hard thing to say. Cuthberts. That's hard to say, but I feel like they're probably gonna get Green Gables back. Like that's kind of a given, because there would not be a show without Green Gables, because it's Anne of Green Gables. So I feel like they will get the house back. But what, I don't know. I honestly, like, individually, Anne will probably just be in school and do her thing and get into trouble, I guess, like she always does. Matthew, I hope he still, keeps in touch with Jeannie. I want to see more of them. And then Marilla is kind of hard to say because, she doesn't have her love interest, which was John, which is really sad. So it's hard to say with her because it's like, she's probably gonna, I want her to warm up more to Anne. She's already, like, pretty much good right now, but I just want to see more moments with them. And then probably more drama is going to happen, especially with the boarders, those guys, the thieves from the end of season 1. They're probably going to mess up something in the show, so I'm intrigued about that. But I don't know what they're going to do. I'm really scared about it, though. Do you think they'll do the baking soda story in Ant with an E, like in the 80s version? I feel like that's one of the most memorable moments, and I really would love to see it. The baking soda story. What's that one? Okay, let me see if I know. The baking soda? Wait, what's baking? What do you use baking soda for? Because, okay, baking soda. I haven't watched the movie in a really long time. Baking soda and Green Gables. I wonder what it's gonna be. Okay, nothing comes up. You mean from the books or like from the movies? Sorry, where was I? I don't know, but maybe, I don't know. I really want to see the hair dye one, even though, like, okay, the only problem I have with the hair dye, even though, like, I feel like that's one of the things that might happen. There's people theorizing about that, just to bring up theories and stuff. So the only problem I have with that is that, like, it was supposed to happen after Gilbert calls Anne carrots and pulls her hair and blah, blah, blah. So, like, what would be her motivation to dye her hair green? Not green, but she wanted it black. It turned green. But what would be her motivation to dye it unless he does it again, which I don't think he would be that dumb to call her carrots again. And so, I don't know. I honestly don't know. But I would kind of like to see Amy Beth with green hair. But I don't know how they're gonna do that. You know, like it will make sense unless like Billie calls her carrots, or I mean, I don't think Anne would really take anything from Billie. Like, I don't think she would listen to him. So I don't know. Or maybe Josie. I don't know. Okay. I need a recipe book with everything they eat in the show. Yes, same. Oh my gosh. How do you picture the Anne and Gilbert reunion? Every time I think about it, it just brings memory. Like, it brings so much happiness. Like when I'm in school and I finish my 10 o'clock tutorial in philosophy, and I have to go to another building, just walking in the cold, and I think about Anne and Gilbert reuniting. It just makes me really happy. So, but how will it be? I feel like it might be like a shock. Maybe Anne will not expect him to return. Okay, let's think of something right now. Okay. So I feel okay. A prediction I have is that he's gonna come to school and she's gonna be like, he's here, or like, you know, to go with that, Ruby's gonna like attack him, or I don't know, or that like, wait a minute, from what I know, there's a part where Gilbert saves Anne. Or not like in the show, I mean, but like in the novel, or as well as the movie, he saves Anne from drowning or something. So maybe that's how they'll bring him back. I don't want her to drown. I don't want her to go through that, you know, again or whatever, but that's probably how they're going to do it. They're going to make her almost die and then he's going to come and save her. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah. So I kind of want that to happen. Plus, I saw there's a fan fiction I read once. This is when I was really, really obsessed with the show, and I wanted to see a continuation. And the season 2 wasn't announced yet, so I was just really, really enthusiastic, and I was reading a lot of the Anne with an E fan fictions that came out during that time, and one of them was about. It was a really good one, by the way, because it was pretty accurate, I would say. And it was basically, I think it was Anne, she falls into ice, into a lake filled with, ice. Well, she falls in, kind of like in Riverdale. Sorry. She falls in, and then Gilbert pulls her up, and he takes her to Diana's house, and then she puts on a dress, and it's like the best thing ever. So that's, yeah, okay, so that's what I think is gonna happen. If it happens, then not that I'm like the first one to think about it, because other people have, I know, but that would be amazing. Any theories on what will happen with the thieves moving in with the Cuthberts? Like an idea of what will happen? Oh my God, okay. This is like a hard thing because I feel like they're gonna get caught. You know, I feel like Jerry might catch them because he's a likely one to catch them. But I feel like maybe he's not gonna like outright say like, hey, you're the thieves that beat me up or whatever. Like he's not gonna. He might. I feel like he might see them, but he might not. They might not see him or something. Like he might see them through a window and be like, "Oh, yeah," and then he might like go to Anne and tell her, and then they have to like find out a way to get them, out of the house. I feel like that might happen, and then they get caught, and then blah, they go to jail or whatever happens. Someone said one time, like I read a comment one time where someone said that they think that one of them, like one of the thieves, is gonna have like a backstory to the show or something, or is gonna have like a major role in the season. So that would be kind of interesting to see. I don't remember if it, because there's like there's a younger one and then the older one. I don't remember who it was. Because one of them looks like they're not like they feel guilty about beating up Jerry, so maybe that might happen. So that's my idea. I think they will get caught, but I hope they're not that big of, you know, very important in season 2, because there's so much more to talk about, or to, like, you know, explore in season 2. What do you think the guy that came into the house at the end of the show is going to do with the Cuthberts? Yes, the same thing. So yeah, that's basically my answer. They're gonna get caught, and then Jerry will save the day, or Anne will. I feel like both of them might be heroes. I was late to the party, but I made it. Yes. Hi, Brian. What do you think Gilbert is coming? When do you think Gilbert is coming back? Okay, I predict it might be like in the 3rd episode. I'm very specific about it because I don't know. Like for sure not in this 1st episode. I don't think he will be back that soon. I kind of wouldn't want him to be back that soon because I feel like after that we're gonna go more into like Anne and Gilbert, and I don't want the whole season to be consumed just with them, even though I love them. But I want there to be more than that. And I kind of want Anne to be, you know, kind of longing for him in a way, like, you know. So hopefully in the 3rd or 4th episode, but like not too late as well, because I wouldn't like that either. So maybe 3rd, kind of like in, you know, the 1st season he came in the 2nd or 3rd episode. 3rd episode. So yeah, that's what I predict. You like my channel update, my name and profile? Yes. I don't. Is that a dog with are those pumpkins? I think I'm not really sure. It's really small, so. But yes, I do. I love the dog, and I love your channel username is really, really good. It's when she writes a story and oh, Dianna puts it in for the baking soda ad, and she gets an award for it. Remember? Was that in the movie? Really? I think I remember something about that, but I don't remember that from the movie. Wait, when she writes the story and Dianna puts it in for baking soda ad, and she gets an award. Oh yeah. You mean yeah. So that's from the 2nd movie, right? Right. Yeah, she writes the story, and then Dianna changes it up because she doesn't like how it's just. I think she wanted it to be more romanticized or something. She put it in for the contest and she won. Every time I watch that movie, I watch it in Spanish and I don't really understand everything. Like, you know, the baking soda part, because it's a different translation in Spanish, so that's why. Because every time I watch it in Spanish, it's because I'm watching it with my mom. So, but yeah, that would be good to see that. When did you predict the 2 season to come out? When do I predict? Okay. Originally, like when it was September or something, when they first announced it, I predicted it would be like in March or April, the latest. But now it seems like it's coming out in October. Not that it's confirmed, but I'm just going off based on what Amy Beth said on Instagram once, that it might come out like during the fall. So, which to me, like, not that, you know, I know how they have to still, like, you know, edit and put the final things in the show, but like for me, this was my thing. I wanted to be able to finish university, finish my 1st year, which I end 1st year like around April, towards the end of April, because of exams and stuff. I still don't really know when I have all my exams yet. It really depends on when I finish. But then I was like, okay, after that, I'm going to be able to make more videos about Anne, and just spend the whole summer fangirling. So then, now that they're telling us that it might be in October, or like, you know, September, October, perhaps, then I'm going to be in 2nd year by that point. So I'm not going to be able to, you know, watch everything, you know, quickly and do videos about it, and, you know, like with more frequency. So it's like, what? So that was my plan. And then also I might go back to Ecuador soon. So I'm just letting you guys know. I might go back probably in May. And I don't want to go back. I keep having to go back because stuff happens. Not like for the same reason I went last year. Last year was a completely and a very, you know, sad thing to go back to Ecuador for, but this year it's more like papers, and I don't know how to explain it, but it's because of my mom. But it's not because of sick family members or anything like that. But the thing is, when I go, I'm not able to, you know, film, or I'm able to edit, but like not film. So like, what's the point of editing? And then sometimes I don't have internet, and I can't do live streams, and it's just a whole thing. But I do kind of like going, but I don't have my privacy like I do here. So anyway, I really ramble on a lot. Okay, this is a comment I just received. Sorry, I'm like ignoring you guys for 1 second. Someone said, Gilbert Blythe, the most beautiful, pure, and innocent soul. And yes, true. That's from my video I made like in September, I think. It's called You Can Be King Again, which has gotten a lot of views, and I didn't expect that, but thank you. And yes, he's precious, which I never say about a character. It's so weird. Hi Camila. I'm late, but hi baby. Hi Simply Jazz. You're always you're always the first one. I feel like you're the first one when I do my hangout spontaneously, but for some reason you came like, you know, like half an hour after I started, but that's okay. Hi. Wait, I have a theory. If the thieves are moving in with the Cuthberts, like what Till the World Ends ×3 said, do you think Cole could have something to do with that? Ooh, good. That's a good theory. See, the thing is that, like, I want to believe the actor when he says that Cole will be a good character or will be a character that we'll like, so maybe. Like, he might have something to do with it, but I don't think he will be bad, or maybe he might turn out to be bad. I just don't want him to be bad. But he might have something to do with it. That's a really good theory. Green hair reminds me of that one episode of Hannah Montana where she got continuously bad luck on the cruise. Yes, that's true. I remember that episode. I watched it, like, not that recently, but like pretty recent from like the last time I watched it, which was years ago. I watched it last year, so yeah. I really miss Hannah. I miss The Sweet Life. I was talking about it once with my dad at The Sweet Life on deck, and Zach and Cody, because he said he used to watch it with us when we were younger, which I don't really remember, but he liked the show. I do miss the old Disney, but like in the sense where I'm young again, because I'm not that young anymore. Like I'm not 9 anymore. So I do miss my shows, because that's all I would do. I would just watch Wizards and Hannah Montana and you know, just all those old shows now. They're old now. It's sad. Where was I? Hearts. Whenever I think of Marilla and Matthew, I always get a nice nostalgic-ish homey feeling, and I don't know why. That's good. I can't. I mean, I should, but I don't really get that with them because I didn't. I think you said that you grew up watching the cartoon version, but because I didn't, I don't really, you know, I don't feel that. But I wish one day I can feel that. I feel like I'm growing up with the show in a way, even though I'm almost 20. So yeah, but they're really nice people, which is good. They treat Anne right. They give her stuff. They make her feel like she's part of the family. So I really like that, especially Matthew. What would you say? Oh yeah, by the way, Matthew is also one of my favorite characters. Like, why didn't we talk about him? Oh my gosh. Also, love all these Anne with an E videos, so keep it up. I love them so much. Thank you so much. Till the World Ends ×3. Thank you so much. You know what? The good thing about like this show, I think it's brought me to you guys. Like Brian, you're one of the OGs. Kaylin, Simply Jasmine, and anybody else that I've known since Girl Meets World. Like, you guys are the OGs, but like all these new people that I've just recently started talking to, it's like you guys are all so incredible. Like, you're all so sweet and motivating me a lot to do these videos. So I don't know, I just want to say thank you for that, because I get really excited about the show. And when I first started watching the series Anna with an E, I was like, how do I get into the fandom? Like, I was like, how do I do it? Because it's been a while since I was in a fandom like Girl Meets World and stuff. So with Girl Meets World, I kind of slid into the fandom pretty easily, but with Anne with an E, because of Gilbert and people like kind of taking possession over him, being like, he's mine, and kind of those, you know, people that not that I wouldn't get along with them, but like I felt kind of intimidated in the beginning, but I was like, well, let me just make videos and see how that goes. So I think it was easier that way to get into the fandom. So not that way, but just thank you for welcoming me, I guess. Yeah, I would like that, yes. I feel that Jerry has a little crush on Anne, because at the end of season 1, when Anne and Gilbert were just staring at each other, and Jerry just said bye to Gilbert in French as a sign to go away. Yeah, like, sure. You know what? The person I mentioned already, the Instagram account, Lovely McNulty, I read her bio today, and I love, she said, level of distraught, Gilbert being told goodbye in French when all he wanted to do was stare at Anne. Like, I was just like, okay, yes, like, that's true. But yeah, so I don't really feel that. I hope, like, I feel like Jerry and Anne could be like brother and sister. I don't think Anne really has a bond like that with a boy, so I kind of want them to be more playful and just really good friends. Because like in the beginning she was kind of rude to him and, you know, being really bad. But I like that they're getting along more now, even though like they still kind of fight. But yeah. I don't really want that. I mean, even the actor said that he doesn't think that Jerry likes Anne. But like, no hate to anybody that ships them, because you can ship whoever you want, I guess. But I ship them more in like a brother-sister way. Kind of like I ship Harry and Hermione from Harry Potter in a brother-sister way more than a couple. Even though I don't, you know, mind making videos of them, I'm actually kind of doing one right now of them. And thank you so, like 18 people are watching. Oh my god. I'm getting a heart attack. Oh my gosh. That's a lot of people. But yeah, as I was saying, so I don't really mind making videos of Harry and Hermione as, you know, couple or brother and sister or whatever. They remind me of like soulmates, you know, they're like really, really good friends. I kind of feel that with Anne and Jerry. And they sort of slept together. Oh my gosh. Okay, we get it. They shared a bed together. It's so weird because I didn't really, like, that would have been so weird, right? I mean, no, I'm not gonna say it. Okay. But you're right. They sort of slept together. Hi. Hello. I'm Pineapple. Hi. I love your usernames, by the way. What do you think of Rachel? Oh my gosh. Okay. Rachel. Like, I hated her. Obviously, who likes someone who just judges everybody based on their looks? Like, nobody does. So I hated Rachel in the beginning. Now I like love her because I think she's such a good friend to Marilla. She was helpful when, you know, they needed someone to watch over Matthew, and, you know, she's kind of motherly, but in the beginning she was, you know, really bad. I didn't like her, and I didn't like her in the 80s version as well. I remember the first time I watched the movie with my mom, and Anne was just going off on Rachel. My mom would never just like, yes, please do it. It was so funny because it's like you don't expect that to come out of Anne's mouth, but she, you know, she can go off on people. So I do, like, I agree more with Anne when, you know, she insulted Rachel because she was insulting her, you know. Yeah. So I do like Rachel now, though. So my sister found the books for 49 cents. That's really good. I want to buy the book soon, so I don't know when I will. Probably like when I go to Yorkdale, I go to Indigo, which I feel like I'm just talking to Brian because he knows what I'm talking about. Yorkdale's a mall here in Toronto, so there's a bookstore called Indigo there. It's really big. So I'll probably buy the books there when I have money. I want to make Anne's scones recipe. Yes, that'd be good. That'd be delicious. I'm going to be in 5th grade in September. Wow, I remember when you were in 3rd grade. So 5th grade. That's a good year. I think you went to Ecuador in May last year also. Yes, I did. I went for, it was like, when did I go? I went, I think April 16 or something, and I came back like May 15 or something like that. I don't really remember. But I went for like that amount, you know. I went for a month, but I went in between months, and I came back in between May. So, yeah. But I won't be going in April, for sure. I have exams. I cannot miss exams. And they don't even allow you to miss exams if you have to travel. Like, they don't. They're like, if you book your flight the day you have an exam, they don't excuse that. They're like, nope, you get a 0. So the only way you can miss an exam is if you have an illness or like you're really, really sick and can't get out of bed. So yeah, and I'd rather not miss my exams, even though like I would have more time to study. But like, yeah, it wouldn't be good for my record if I you know got a 0 on all of my exams. That would not be good. Yeah, because I just realized I'm starting high school in September. Oh my god, yes. And you got accepted into that school, the art school. That's so good. And I wish you luck. High school, I don't know how you're gonna feel about it. But it's an opportunity to kind of start over again and meet new people. So I feel like you're gonna have a lot of fun, especially in an art school. I've never been to one, but I feel like if I've heard good things about them, if you know Victorious, then you know you're gonna have fun, I think. I'm starting middle school in September. That's great. I have to go. Bye everyone. Bye. I don't know how to say your name. I'm just gonna say it the way it's, you know, written without the accents. Rosa? Okay, bye. Yeah, because I was thinking, what if Cole was like the thieves' nephew? What if they're bad and try to persuade him to steal things, but he doesn't want to? I was just thinking. That's actually good. Because yeah, like just because he might be related to them or like be involved with them doesn't really make him bad unless he like actually, you know, steals and, you know, does the same things that they do, but like he can change. Like he doesn't have to. That's actually really good. I really like that. I would like that to actually happen. If Cole's gonna be in the show, I want him to be part of them. And then like also warn Anne and be like, hey, we're doing this. I don't really like what they're doing. I don't agree with them, so I'm just telling you now. And I know he might have to like make the tough decision of handing them in, but I would like to see that. I also like someone said, sorry, like I don't remember who says what, but someone said one time that they think that Cole has to do more with Gilbert. Like Cole is someone that Gilbert picks up from his travels and his working, and he brings him back to Green Gables, not Green Gables. He brings him back to Avonlea, and they stay in his house together, and they become like best buddies, which I would love that as well. Like that would be amazing. So either one of them is fine with me, as long as he has something to do with the show, like not just like a random person that comes in. I want him to have something serious to do with the show. Jerry and Anne are bros. Yes. I know how to speak Spanish. That's good. We can talk. If you want to say anything in Spanish, then I'll read it. I hope we get more of Jerry. Yes. I don't know if you were here for this, but I said that he's apparently going to be in 9 episodes out of the 10. It's not accurate, but or it's not like reliable, I guess, right now. But it seems like he will be in 9, and then Gilbert is supposed to be in 8. But like, I'm not trying to spread false rumors, but it might be the case, which I'm really happy about. I love Jerry so much. BRB, okay. And more of Dianna and Anne's romantic friendship. Yes, same. I feel like, okay, I'm gonna say something that my mom told me. She didn't, okay, like I love Delilah. I love Dianna. I didn't really like her in the beginning because she was sort of more like with the girls that were, you know, leaving Anne, and so for that reason I didn't really like her. I feel like she was more of a pushover in a sense, but I like in the last episode how she went for Anne, like she didn't leave her. She actually went with her to back to her house. So sorry, give me a sec. So I want to see more of Dianna and Anne. And my mom she likes more of the actress that played Dianna in the 80s version. She said that because the thing is that like in this show, like they look young, like everybody is so much younger than in the other version. So she kind of thought she did a, you know, better job at portraying her. But hopefully she like changes her mind, because that wouldn't, you know, I would like her to change her mind for season 2. Hopefully they have more, they give Dianna more, you know, I guess more involvement with Anne, even though like she did get drunk with her and everything, which was hilarious. But I want to see more of them together. I think in April or March. I hope so. I mean, they're supposed to be finished. They're supposed to finish filming the show in March, so I don't think it's gonna be in March, but I hope it's sooner than later in the year. For some reason, I want more interactions from. Sorry, I just burped. I want more interactions from Anne and Ruby, because I feel like they did not get a lot. Sorry, get a lot of interactions in season 1. Yes, I would like to see more of Ruby. My mom was, you know, I keep saying my mom because she had more of an opinion about the show than my sister did. Oh, she's live. That's interesting. Should I? I'm just gonna check her out her live. Sorry, guys. Lovely McNulty went live, so. Okay. Wait, sorry. Oh, they're so. Oh my god, they watch my videos. That's so sweet. Okay, I'm gonna. That's them. Sorry, I like stopped everything just to like. It's so cute. Okay. Okay, I don't know what to do. Sorry. Yes. Anne and Ruby. Right. I want to see more of Ruby as well. Like my mom said that like. Okay, this is just because my mom is my mom. She says that Ruby shouldn't think about dating this early. Like she's really young, which is true. She's really young to be. She's kind of too young to be thinking about Gilbert in that way. So that's what my mom said, and it's so funny because that's like a mom thing to do, like to say, is that like she's too young to like, you know. But I do want to see more of Ruby, and I do want to see more of Ruby and Anne together. I'm gonna, you know, okay. Oh well, I'll just put them on mute so that you know. I don't know if it affects the sound, so that's why I'm doing that. Oh, what do you think about Josie Pye? I forgot her last name. That's actually good, but it's with a Y, so it's not with an I, but that's pretty good. What do I think? Okay, so I did make a video about this. Just, what was it, 2 days ago? right? Yeah. I think, like, okay, so I read your comments, and I like that you guys have a good opinion about this, that Josie she might manipulate Anne in season 2, or she seems more of a manipulative person, and because of that, she's more dangerous than Billie is. So I see where you guys are going with that. But in a way, I feel like people know that I feel like people see through her BS, especially Anne, and especially now Dianna, I think. Yeah. But the question is like, are they gonna stand up to Josie, you know? So maybe they might. I really want to see that. So I don't like Josie. I hope she gets help, you know. I hope she stops being mean, but that's what everybody wants. Obviously, we don't want her to continue to hurt Anne. I really hope she finds happiness and stops being a troll. Did they? Oh, sorry. Where was I? They discussed about Anne's parents and Anne with an E. They did in the first. I almost said the first season. The first episode, they talked about. I mean, Anne mentions how her parents, I think, died of an illness. I'm not sure if that's how it's supposed to be in the books. But yeah, so they died, I think, when she was 3 months old. And then, so she never met her parents. I would like to see, okay, that would be actually great. I would like to see maybe someone that knew her parents to kind of come to Green Gables, but that would be kind of a stretch because, like, how would they find Anne unless she puts herself out there and you know, I don't know. But it would be great to see someone reach out to Anne that comes from her past, maybe. Like maybe a family member, an uncle, an aunt that we've never seen. That would be good. But like that would be really, you know, that would be really stretching it because it's kind of hard to do that, especially in those days, you know, like they don't have social media where they can find people that way. I mean, maybe, I don't know. It's I don't know. I really like it when Anne and Ruby got, yeah, they when they became friends, it's like, I think that's when it really changed for Anne. I think she became more confident in school, especially because the reason why she went back to school was because she had Ruby now and Dianna, so she was able to, you know, they're kind of her protectors in a way. Like she feels more confident when she has friends that will like defend her. So I really like that too. It was really sweet. Jerry and Anne are cute to ship, but like you said, it's more of a brother sister thing. Yeah. Yeah, I do agree. Became friends, yes. Yeah, I don't think that Anne likes Jerry. Yeah. I mean, we can, you know, they can suggest that they might, you know, like each other, but I feel like they wouldn't really go with it, you know, like they won't really pursue it, you know. They can kind of be like, oh yeah, like they're very close, but they don't really have feelings for each other. It'd be interesting to explore that, but not like be like take it seriously, you know. I gotta go now. I always love your hangouts, as you know. Oh, bye. Bye, Brian. You're probably not on, but bye. I always read these really late. After, sorry, where was I? After Girl Meets World, because I love that show and got canceled. And Disney sucks. Yes, let's still boycott Disney. Yes, that was my show. That was my life for like 2 or 3 years. It's still sad. It still saddens me that the show was canceled, but I watched an edit today about the show, and I was like, oh. It's like, it was my baby. It was my show. It was something that this is the reason why I started YouTube, and then it got canceled a year ago, so it's sad. But at least I have this now. But then when this gets canceled, it's going to be like, I'm going to be back to like, not doing anything, I guess. I don't know. But for now, I have this, and I have you guys, and that's all that matters. My mom started watching Anne with me, and she thought the drunk part was hilarious. Yes, it was hilarious. You know, because like I find it interesting how they made both of them drunk rather than just Diana, because in the other version, Diana's the only one that gets drunk. I think in the book as well, and in every other version, Diana's the only one that gets drunk, not Anne. It's actually Anne that, you know, doesn't understand what's going on. But then in this version, they made both of them drunk, which was, you know, it was hilarious. So it was really good. The scammers, what about the scammers? I think they might hurt Anne. And what if Jerry tries to tell Anne, but she doesn't listen because she has a small crush on the younger one? Oh my god. Yo, okay. Someone mentioned, okay, I don't remember who it, I think it was, okay, there's an Instagram person that I follow, I think her name, or their name is Billie or something. Hang on with me. But she, or they, I think it's a she. They made an edit. I'm gonna show it to you guys actually, if I can find it. They made an edit where basically, if I can find, okay, here it is. So I don't know if you guys can see that. Which is accurate. So I'm gonna shout them out. It's me, Billie, and the S is with a Z, not a Z, not an S. Canadian. But yeah, like, okay, I don't understand why Anne was like looking at him that way, or why he was kind of looking at her that way. It's like I kind of see like how Anne is smiling, because it's like, for me, it's like, okay, this is the end of the season. Like, in that sense, I see it, but like, I don't. Why is she looking that way? It's like, it's. I feel like it's more than how she looks at Gilbert. Like, she doesn't really look at Gilbert that way. But like, when this guy comes in and he's, you know, one of the robbers, she's looking at him like that. I don't know. I really hope that that doesn't happen. I mean, that would be interesting, but like, I don't know who wants that, honestly. But it'd also be kind of cliche in a sense, because it's like Anne wouldn't believe Jerry, but then you know, it turns out to be the way Jerry, you know, predicted, and then she has to apologize to Jerry. It's like kind of cliche, but like I can kind of see that happening. But yeah, I don't understand why they made her like so happy when she saw him. I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of weird, but at least they don't like each other. Yeah. Although when I was watching season 1, every time I saw Josie Pye's face, I just wanted Anne to smash the board over her like she did with Gilbert. Yeah. Yeah. My mom, okay. I want to make a video where I give my mom's reaction to the show, because hers was hilarious. So I'm going to do that. But one of the things she said when she saw Josie for the first time, because that scene I showed in my recent video, where Josie's looking at Anne for the first time, she's like, my mom was like she's gonna be a, you know, I'm gonna say it in the video. It's a swear word. It's in Spanish, but I'm not gonna say it here. But yeah, that's, you know, she already knew that she was gonna be trouble. So, but yeah, I really hate the way Josie acts. Obviously, like, she's terrible. Pretty sure her parents died of a fever, but I can't remember. Yeah, it was something of an illness, right? Like, I'd like to have, I'd like to see Jerry's family too. Yes, that would be great, especially because he has like a big family. It'd be great to see his family. Also, like, what's his name? Is it Amir? No, What's his name? The actor's name. I'm just gonna call him AJ. I think that's what Amy Beth calls him. Is it? Why do I know that name? Okay. Anyway, yeah, he has a sister. Like, the actor has a sister, a little sister. It'd be great to see her in the show. So that would be a great way to bring her into the show. I would love to see that, yes. You know when Anne first went to school and she met Diana's friends, and there was a brunette who said Billie was her brother? What was her name? Because she wasn't upset when Anne spread that rumor. Her name was Jane, I think. The actress who plays her... Wait, is it Jane? No, you... Oh, wait. Wait. Is Jane part of their family? Part of Billie's family? Because I don't really know. Because she is seen with them in the picnic, but I think you might be talking about Prissy? Prissy Andrews. That this is one of the things I was thinking about after I posted that video, was like, you never really see her confront Anne, even though the rumor was about her, and it was so, like, it was, you know, it affected her, I guess, because everybody found out. And, like, what I don't understand is, like, if everybody knows that Prissy and Mr. Phillips are, like, together, why didn't they do anything about it? Like, that kind of disturbs me, you know? I'm just thinking about this now. I'm just like, what? Because in the show, I mean, not in the show, in the movie, he goes away, right? Like, he goes away, he finds another job, I think, and then he has to leave. I think that's because they kind of, I don't know if the reason why he left was because of that, but, like, he leaves, right? Like, he has to leave eventually. But why didn't they... Nothing was really said or done about it, so that's kind of weird. Okay. Oh my god, the edit perfectly described me at the end of season 1. Yes, exactly. Same. I forgot her name. It's either Prissy or Jane. I feel bad for Gilbert because first his mother died, and then his father. Plus, it felt like Gilbert is used to traumatizing events because he didn't cry at his funeral, but I'm not sure. Oh my god. I had a pimple on my nose, and it's really bad. Yeah, like, it's so sad that, like, if you know, one of my parents died, which almost happened, but I would have been bawling my eyes out. I wouldn't have been able to go to the funeral, you know, but, like, I feel like he's kind of, like, crying in the inside, and it's, like, it's even sadder that way because he doesn't really show his emotions, which I did talk about in the Is Gilbert Blythe Overrated video, where it's, like, he keeps himself a lot, so it's, like, he doesn't show a lot of what he's feeling, especially, like, with Anne, you know. So, what was the thing again? Yeah, it's really sad that he doesn't show his emotions that much in the show. Yeah. Maybe he's just used to it because his mother already died, but still. Or maybe it was because Gilbert knows how much he took care of his father and how he tried everything he could. Yeah, like, it could be. I really want to see an emotional scene with Gilbert, like, something more than him just, you know, being sad but not crying. When I watched the episode with my sister, the funeral scene, and he's holding out his hand, and there's a what's it called, a snowflake, and it falls in his hand, and it melts into his hand, or not into his hand, it melts out of his hand, and it's, you know, dripping away. My sister said to her that meant that, like, his father was crying, or maybe that's his way of crying. It's like a tear. It almost looked like a tear. So maybe it symbolizes that. I don't know. Jerry, don't know his name either, and his sister were actually just like, yes, I was watching the live stream. I showered and then I watched the live stream, and yeah, they're really cute. They have a YouTube channel too, which is really cute. I was gonna say cute and then cool at the same time. So I don't think it's gonna be true, but what if all the guys go for Anne this season? this season or next, like with all these all these ships with Gilbert, Cole, Billie, Jerry, the robber dude. Oh god, I hope the robber dude is like the last person that will go after Anne, because like please stay away from her. And then okay, if I had to rank all of these ships together, obviously Anne and Gilbert would be first, and then maybe Anne and Cole, even though we haven't seen Cole yet, but I don't know what type of person he'll be. Maybe, yeah. Billie and Anne would probably be like at the bottom of my list. Jerry would be like the third ship, you know, third character I would ship her with. But yeah, like, I mean, I don't have wood with me right now, but I would knock on it. I hope it doesn't go like that, because then the show would kind of center around Anne's romantic interests in just season 2. I know it's gonna happen eventually, because like in the books and in the 80s version, she does have like people that keep like proposing to her. I know Billie's supposed to propose to her, which is kind of weird to think about, but I hope it doesn't happen too early, you know. I just kind of want her to stick with Gilbert for now, because that's the way it was in the book and in the movie. So, yeah. Also, his name is Amiric Jet Montaz, but friends do call him AJ. I'd rather call him AJ. Amiric, right? Amiric. Yes, that's his name. Yes, okay, I was right. I was like, where did I get the name from? But that's his name. The teacher is so creepy. Yes, true. I know, right? Yes. I'm not a pro at Anne with an E, but you are, and I have a lot of questions. I'm probably like, I don't think I'm the most knowledgeable about it. I feel like the person that has read the books, seen all the movies from the 80s, and knows about Anne with an E. That's the expert you should go for. I just kind of know about it because of Instagram, and because like, I don't know, when I start to like something, I do tend to, you know, read a lot about it, so maybe that's why. But mostly I get a lot of information from you guys, so that's my source. You guys are my sources for the show. But thank you. I feel like Gilbert will come back changed, maybe even the sassy side comes out more, followed by a more emotional side with Anne only. I don't know, but I think they are going to do some growing this season. Yes, I hope they do. It would be kind of, you know, boring to have them just not progress in any way. I mean, not really progress, like, because I don't know. I want them to be like less. I want them to be more friends, you know, like not so much rivalry, but like kind of, but then like not. I don't know. Like I want it both ways in a sense. Like I do want them to argue, but I don't want that to just be the only thing that happens with them in season 2, because I feel like that already happened in season 1, where they kind of just ignore each other, or they argue, or they bicker, or whatever. So I want them to be more friends, but then also like keep the competition going, like especially in school. If, you know, he does come back to school, it would be great if he did. But they probably will have like a time jump or something in season 2, maybe. So that, because if you've seen like the picture of Anne running towards something, I think it's like probably like spring or summer, because there's no snow. So I don't know if that's going to be like the beginning of season 2. It'd be great if it was, but they're probably going to have some sort of time jump in season 2, I think. When Gilbert was asked why was he walking with an orphan girl, he said, "A cute girl is a cute girl, but I also thought at the time he had a soft spot for her because he knew his dad would probably die, and and he would be an orphan." Yes, that's a good observation, actually. Yeah, like I remember, like the first time I ever saw that scene was in an edit by Sweetie2566, I think. There was someone that said, like, oh, like, at first I thought that he was being, like, you know, an F-boy by being like, oh, it's a cute girl, so obviously I'm going to follow her. But I'm glad that it's not just that, you know, it goes more deeper into that, and that's a really good way of thinking about it. So yeah, but I really would have liked him to have been more open with Anne about him being an orphan, like him talking about, you know, like what he has to deal with now, but it didn't happen. I feel like we might get disappointed because I feel like I have so many hopes for them. I know there's gonna be disappointment either way. Like, people are not gonna like the way it's gonna be. Maybe, I don't know. I just don't want my hopes to be too high. But I'm also I'm keeping them pretty low right now. Like, I don't want there to be a kiss, because I feel like that's too early. But you know, I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Like, I've been talking for an hour now. Okay. You should watch a show called One Day at a Time and the Greenhouse Academy. I do want to watch One Day at a Time. I hope I get to. And the Greenhouse Academy, I've never heard of that. Let me see what it is. I watch the Greenhouse Academy. That's cool. Okay, we're going to see what it is. Agree. So where was it? Agree. She's too young for all the boys to come after her right now. Yes, she is. I feel like I'm her mom or something. I don't know. Greenhouse Academy. Ooh, that looks nice. Students at elite Southern California boarding school, the Greenhouse, must work together to conquer challenges after uncovering an evil plot. Oh my god. Interesting. Oh, it's on Netflix. Cool. Ooh, it looks nice. Looks interesting. I'll check it out. Thank you. I'm always into watching shows, so, sort of. New season February 14. Nice. That's on a Wednesday, I think. As long as I get the water boat scene, I am happy. Yes. I do want to see that, actually. You should watch One Day at a Time with your mom because it's both English and Spanish. Yes. She can only watch shows in Spanish, unfortunately, but, like, it's good. Like, I haven't seen a show about a, you know, Latina or Latino family in, like, a long time. That would be great to watch. I know, like, people have been telling me to watch that show for a really long time. I just keep forgetting, but I should watch it. I know I should. Okay, that's the end of the comments. Oh my god, can't believe I got through all of them. But yeah, did we talk a lot about the theories? I kind of think we did. The family is Cuban. That's good, actually. I went to Cuba when I was in grade 4 or 5. The sad thing about that is that, like, there's so much poverty there, and it's kind of, you know, it's really sad. But my mom was, like, giving them clothes and stuff. Like, she went to this place, and there was a lot of people that needed stuff, so she was just handing them clothes and stuff like that we've already, you know, worn, and they need more than us. So that was really good. But it was a fun vacation. It was just really, really hot. That's the only thing I would complain about. It was really hot there. Hello, hi. You should watch Jane the Virgin. Oh, I've never been asked to watch that, but I've never seen the show, but I've seen people watch it. Like, I know Superwoman watches it. I know John Almost Famous watches it. I just never got to watching it. But I should. You're right. I should watch a lot of things, but I guess I'll wait until I finish university, and then I'll start watching more stuff. Oh my god. Okay. What else should we... I'm trying to think of any... Oh yeah, okay, so I don't know if you guys know this. You probably don't. A lot of you guys probably don't know this. I don't know. If you guys follow me on Instagram, can I have a shout out? Stacy Alcantar? There's your shout out. So, But yeah, so on Instagram I posted, are you in Canada? Yes, I am. It's very, like, it's snowed, but not too snowed, which is good. I live in Toronto, so yeah, I've been kind of disappointed that I haven't met the cast yet, because I live here. But yeah, anyway, so on Instagram I posted a few days ago that Megan Follows, the original Anne, is coming to Toronto. She is from Toronto, but she's coming to a Comic-Con here in March, probably like 16th, 17th, or 18th of March. And I might get to meet her. So that's the thing, which I'm really excited about, because I had never expected that I would meet her. And I'm also like, I died inside when I found out, like, not in a bad way, like in a good way. The problem with that is that when I wrote the post, people thought that I meant that she died, because I said funeral is this weekend. What I meant is my funeral is this weekend, because I died when I found out that she was coming. So that's what happens when you're in fangirl mode and you're writing something. You just don't know what you're writing anymore. So yeah. But she's coming, so I'm gonna vlog. I'm gonna probably take a picture with her. I'm gonna get her autograph. I'm gonna go to her panel. I'm gonna try to ask her a question if you know, they allow me. And then the interesting thing is that I don't know her views on Anne with an E. It'd be really, really great to find out what she thinks about the show. So yeah. Skittles Santoni, and I'm gonna be honest, I was subscribed to you for a whole year and tried to watch every video, and this is the first time I'm actually able to watch a live stream fully that you put on an hour ago. Thank you. I didn't even know that. Can I have a shout out? Oh, I already said it, but Skittles Antoni. Hi. But wow, you've been subscribed for that long. That's a long time. But thank you so much for subscribing and for watching. That's really sweet. Yeah. Also, like, thank you. I'm almost at 3,000, which is crazy, because it took me 2 months to get 500 subscribers, which is, I don't know how that happened, but it happened. So, and like, you guys, like, I know it's crazy to think about all these people here. Most of these people are people I've never had on a live stream before, and that's because I feel like my audience has changed a bit. Like, new people are coming in, and that's crazy to think about, because you know, before, when I was doing Girl Meets World videos, I was familiar with the people that were on, and now it's like everybody's kind of different now, and it's like good, because it means I'm growing. I think it's good. Do you think they have already rushed Anne and Gilbert's relationship? In the book, she doesn't talk to him for 5 years, but oh my god, but within a few episodes, she forgave him, and they're friends crushing. Oh, right. Right, because she doesn't forgive him, right? Until, like, I only know this from the movie. She doesn't forgive him until, like, I think, like, he saves her from drowning, right? So, in a sense, yes, but then also, like, I feel like the show wouldn't be as popular if she wasn't interacting as much with Gilbert, because I feel like, I know this is like kind of sad to think about, but I feel like one of the main reasons why the show is popular is because of Gilbert. So, like, and not that it's the only reason why I watched it, but I think it has to be one of the reasons why I watched it, because, like, Anne and Gilbert were so amazing in the movies. So, in a sense, yes, but, like, I don't think they're they're really friends yet. Like, they kind of are, but I do like I do like how they're not following closely to the books. And I didn't really notice that in the other version. I mean, they also don't really talk, but then, you know, like, I don't know, like, I do want more of them, just that's it. I don't know. I do think they have great chemistry as well, so. Realistically speaking, I feel like a lot of people wouldn't have watched the show without Gilbert being in it that much. So I think it's a good thing. Okay, 1, you should go to Prince Edward Island. 2, yes, okay. Number 1, I have been to Prince Edward Island. But the bad thing is, I went to Prince Edward Island a year before discovering sort of the movies. I know. I wish I would have done it before. If I would have been, I went, like, you know, the Prince Edward Island is an island. I went when there was a hurricane, so I still have video footage of that. I think, yeah, I do. But I went when there was a hurricane. It was really scary. It wasn't that bad, I think. The hurricane was called Hurricane Arthur. You can search it up. But I went during the summer. If I would have known that I would have, you know, been interested in Anne of Green Gables, I would have definitely have gone to the museum they have there. I know a friend that I have in university. She loves Anne of Green Gables, and she went to the museum. So I was like, damn it, I should have, you know, I should have hurried up with that, but I didn't. And I would have gone. I definitely would have gone. It would have been amazing. Like when I found out that there was a museum after watching the movies, I was so heartbroken. I do want to go back though. It's amazing. It's so beautiful. The sand is red. Like that's the only thing that I can really remember about that trip, was that the sand was red, just like in the movie. So it was amazing. Number 2, you should help us Americans out by putting the episode on Google Drive, since we have to wait until what? Until Netflix releases it. Wait a minute. You mean like on TV? Okay, so the episodes come out. Okay, so this is the thing with, I don't know why they did this, but so the show premiered first on CBC here in Canada. So it premiered on TV first, which I was watching. I wasn't watching when it premiered, but I was watching the reruns. And then they put the show on Netflix in May, I think, when I was still in Ecuador when that happened. And then just a month ago, they put it on Netflix here in Canada. So, yeah. So I don't know why they did that. It was weird. When they should put it here in Canada first, right? Like on Netflix, but they put it here just a month ago. So I feel like a lot of Canadians are just now getting into the show. But yeah, I don't know. But it will premiere on CBC first, which I hope they do that actually again. That would be great. It would be great to just see the show again, even though I don't have cable anymore, which just sucks. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to help you guys out with that. I'm sorry. And you Canadians get it early on TV, yes, but now I don't have cable, so yes, please, Canadians. I'm sorry, I really should, but I don't think I would be able to. I can tell you what happens, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, the flu is awful just to stand up, yes. Sorry, I'm texting my friend, who was the person that told me about Anne of Green Gables, by the way. We've known each other since grade 1, and we still text each other. We don't go to the same school anymore because we're in different universities, but we're pretty close campus-wise and stuff. But yeah, I was about to mention that, that when I was like 12 or 13, she's still messaging me. Here's a good health for the two of us. Yes, we were both sick. When I was around like 12 or 13, I remember we used to email each other back and forth because there probably was Facebook, but we weren't using it or anything. She just got Facebook like a few months ago, I think, like a year ago. But anyway, so when I was 12 or 13, we used to message each other and stuff like through MSN and Hotmail and stuff. And I asked her, like, at that time, I was like, what's your favorite book? And she was like, Anne of Green Gables. And that was like the first time I heard about Anne of Green Gables. And that's a Canadian classic. So for me to just hear about that then when I was like 12 was like kind of weird, because it's I think it's children's literature, right? So and because of that, I was aware of Anne of Green Gables. But then in 2014 or no 2015, I think my mom was like, "Let's watch the movies." She was like, it's called Ana de las Tejas Verdes, which is kind of weird to talk in Spanish, but yeah, which is weird because it's Anna instead of Anne. I don't know. So that's when I watched it and I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. And then last year when I came back from Ecuador, I saw an edit of Anne and Gilbert, and they weren't the same people that I knew. So I was like, who are these people? And I was like, oh my god, there's a show about this. So that's how I fell in love with Anne with an E, not Anne of Green Gables. I already loved it. So yeah. I live in sorry, I don't know how to say this, but I know Wisconsin. Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Nice. That's in the States, right? You know Prince Edward Island is an island? Nah, I had no idea. You should go back again. I know, right? Yeah, but like, you know how it's like shaped like an island? I don't know. I was trying to like, okay, so I went through like the interior of it. Like I was like going through the edges. Like I was the navigator on this trip for some reason. I was like looking at the map and being like to my dad was driving, and I was like, okay, we have to go here, here, here. We went to this provincial park. There's a provincial park. I didn't even know that existed. There's some provincial parks in Prince Edward Island. We were like, let's go here and see what they have. It's literally just like it's grass, and then there's a bench. That's it. That's the provincial park. We thought there was an actual park there, and we went there to go to a park, to something more like, I don't know, extravagant than that. There was just a bench, and we're like, why are we here? I think we went to Charlottetown as well. Charlottetown. I don't remember that trip that well anymore. But we did sleep there, and then the next day there was a hurricane, and we went to this like this building or something, and there was like role playing as well. There were people role playing on the streets or something as well while there was a hurricane. And then we went to this church as well, and then we went on this dock, and we saw the boats like going back and forth because it was, you know, wind and stuff. So, and then we had to go back on the bridge. That was really scary because the wind. But we didn't die, thankfully. They said it was okay to go on the bridge, so we went. We went across the bridge. I was terrified. My mom was really terrified as well. But yeah, so that's my trip. That was my trip, kind of. It was a really short trip because we were going not just to Prince Edward Island, but we were going to other provinces as well. So. Yeah, it was only like a day or 2 days, a day and a half, I think, that we were in Prince Edward Island, but it was really nice. Do you know Wolfie Raps on YouTube? He lives in Canada. No. Let me see. I don't know a lot of Canadian YouTubers, actually, which is not good. There's probably a lot of Canadian YouTubers here in Canada. I remember seeing someone vlog once here. And I was like, oh my god. And they were just vlogging in Chinatown or something. It was like, I was like, I wish I had that confidence. Ooh, nice. I didn't know that. Okay. Awesome. Yeah, I don't know a lot of Canadian YouTubers, as I said. He's from Ottawa. That's cool. I've been there a few times. There's not a lot to do there, unfortunately. Rachel M said, this is from like my video. This is beautiful and has all my OTPs. This is definitely one of my favorite videos ever. That's so sweet. I have to respond to her after this. Can you do a room tour? I wish I could. My room is not the best. So once I have a real room, I will show it to you guys. But yeah, I don't really have anything interesting. So bye, Kaylin. Bye. Sorry, I don't know how to say your name. Elena? Bye, Elena. Yeah, okay, so wow, we've been doing this for an hour and a half. Okay, But you guys have to go to sleep. And I have to do homework as well, so I'll probably end this soon, unless you guys want to continue talking, because I can go on forever, even though I'll probably get really crazy once I continue, because, oh yeah, I have to eat this chocolate. I have a chocolate. I don't know if you guys have this in your country, or, yeah, but we have these. What are these called? Ferrero Rocher? They're really good, so I recommend. If you ever come to Canada, you should buy these. They're really sweet. Not sweet, but like chocolatey. They're really good. But they're really expensive, I think, so. Anyway. I'm trying to think of anything else I have to say. Yeah, the only big, like, announcement I have is that I might meet Megan Follows, so that's going to be amazing. Candy, yes. Candy. I can't believe there's still 9 people on. That's crazy. And there's 20 likes on this Hangout. That's really cool. We almost got to 20 people watching at once, which was also really cool. I think the most I've ever had was like 25 people. But yeah, that was really fun. This was really fun because I can go on about Anne forever. I do want to make more videos. I have to, like, because I do want to make them continuously, like once a week. I think we have that chocolate here in England. That's cool. Oh, you're from England. That's amazing. Yeah, okay, so I'm not the only one knows what this is. But as I was saying, so I'm planning on making my Anne videos go on Fridays. Like, the only real problem with that, I do want to do that, but the only real problem with that is because I won't be at home when I'm releasing the video, so I will be in badminton. That's the only real issue. I have badminton on Fridays, but these last couple of weeks I haven't been to badminton because I've been sick and because we haven't had any tournaments or anything. So, like, I would have to have the video ready by the Friday morning before I leave for school. And I leave for school at like 9 because I have class from 10. And then depending on when badminton ends, sometimes it ends at 10. So that's like 12 hours of school. Not school, but like being in school. So I want to make Anne videos on Fridays because I want to have some sense of order on my channel now that, like, I don't really post Girl Meets World anymore and people don't really watch Girl Meets World anymore. So, but I'm really glad that I'm finding people that are into Anne with an E and I can discuss the show with, and that have opinions about the show as well, because it's interesting to see what you guys think, because I have my own thoughts, but I also like to see what other people think about the show. And I'm like curious okay, I'm gonna ask this. Okay, like, because I'm from Canada and I'm from Toronto, like, I don't know if I have the same accent as Anne is supposed to have, or like, do I sound Canadian? Like, is there a way to sound Canadian, or do I sound like American, or like, that's the thing I don't understand, is like, what separates the Canadians from the Americans, like, in the way we speak. I know that we have some differences in the way we say some words, but do I sound Canadian? Did you guys guess I was Canadian, or did I have to, like, tell you guys? That's my question right now. I'm kind of concerned. I don't know. I don't know why I'm concerned about that, but yeah. There's nothing else really, right? No, I don't sound Canadian. I think that's your answer. That's funny. Okay. How long should we go for now? I think you sound just like everyone here. Is that, you mean American? Okay. Yeah, because some people think that we sound differently, I guess. That we like, because I don't know. Like, we say things differently. Like, some people think we say a boot. We don't say a boot. At least I don't. Or at least people where I live don't say that. Maybe some people, maybe in the north do. maybe, I don't know. I can't really tell the difference between Canadians and Americans. Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe it's because I've adopted an American accent because there's so many things here that we watch that's American. Like if you go to the movies here, everything is American. I would say like anything I ever watch in the movies is American. Even though like sometimes they have the filming locations here in Canada, in Toronto or Vancouver, but everything is American here. Like it's not like made in but it's like our culture is pretty American. If I do say so myself. Except for Tim Hortons, I guess. Like that's ours. I just assumed you were American. I think some Canadians have a little bit of a different accent, but most just sound American. Yeah, like, I don't know. Like, because I know, like, with Amy Beth, like, I know she's Irish, but when she talks, like, Canadian, or when she, has her accent, her Anne accent, like, when she talks in an Anne way, like, she says everything differently. Like, she says it the way we talk. But, like, is there a difference? I don't know. Fun fact, most Canadians speak French because a lot of French people migrated to Canada. I honestly forgot, but something like that. Yes, true. What country were you born from? Yeah, so, like, Americ, he speaks French because I think in Quebec you learn French first, or that's like their main language, I believe. So like every time we go to Quebec, I can't because it's like I don't know French. Like I studied French for 9 years and I don't know anything. Like I am the most useless person when it comes to French. So yeah, it's so weird because like any country we ever go to, like we've only been to like 3 countries, 3 or 4, I think. We went to Cuba, we went to the States, we've been to Ecuador, yeah, and then Canada, which is where we live. But like in those 3 places, 3 countries, we can defend ourselves because they also speak Spanish there. But like when we went to Quebec, it's like what? Like we couldn't talk in their language, and yeah, so it was hard. But yeah, so I think most people here speak English though, but there's, in Toronto at least, there's a lot of different backgrounds. It's not like we only speak English here. Like there's a lot of people that speak other languages. There's people that are Portuguese or Chinese or anything you can think of because it's like a multicultural city, I guess. And to answer your question, Amy, my parents, I'm born here. I'm born in Toronto, Canada. My parents are from Ecuador, which I don't know if that was surprising. I'm going to Ecuador soon, so that's where my parents were born. So I do know Spanish because my mom basically, she taught me Spanish growing up, and I took a Spanish course when I was in grade 9. But before that, I kind of knew how to read Spanish, and I kind of, know, but like it takes me a while because I don't practice it very much. Okay, I'm gonna read what you said. Oh, en verdad, mi mamá estaba viendo with me the first episodes. Nice. Yeah, like in Spanish, the show is called An con E. So that's pretty nice. No one in my family watches Anne with an E. That's why I looked for a community that talks about Anne with an E because others don't understand. LOL. Same. I mean, my sister watched it. My mom watched it. My dad hasn't watched it. I kind of wanted to show it to him, but I don't know. I feel like he wouldn't understand for some reason. I don't know. But my mom really loves the show. She's like, when season 2 comes out, we're gonna watch it together, which I'm really happy about because I wanted to have someone in my life, like physically with me, that can enjoy the show and not just, rely on people online. Not that it's bad, but to have someone else with you physically that loves the show is an amazing feeling. I didn't have that with Girl Meets World, unfortunately, because my sister kind of watched it, but not like to the extent that I loved it. My mom, she wouldn't watch Girl Meets World, and my dad he kind of knew about it, but he didn't watch the show. But like I have that now with my mom because we both love Anne of Green Gables. So No one in my family watched. Oh yeah, I already read that. Sorry. I'm gonna try to get my mom to watch Anne with an E. Yes, you should. I had to be really brave about it because I was like, I know she loves Anne of Green Gables, but to get her to watch Anne with an E, I was like, this is like a really, really big deal to me because I was like, if she doesn't like the show, then I'm gonna be really heartbroken. And in the beginning, she was like this girl talks so much, which is true. Like you have to get through at least the first episode to be like, okay, this is a good show, right? Because the first episode, Anne talks a lot. Some people might not tolerate that she's really, you know, outspoken or whatever. So, but then we watched it in like 2 nights, which is crazy, right? Like I remember being so tired after watching the show with her. But what I really liked was that she liked it. Like I was relieved that she liked the show. So now I have someone that I can love the show with. And sometimes I show my mom pictures of the cast and I tell her about like how they're here, and she's like, oh, that's so cool. And then like when it was my birthday last year, I turned 19 and I went on Instagram and I asked Amy Beth to wish me happy birthday, and she actually did, which was the craziest thing ever. And I still can't believe it. The only thing is she deleted the post that she wrote, you know, that in. So I was like, oh my gosh. But I still have the screenshot, hopefully. But I told my mom about it, and she's like, really? That's so cool. She's like she seems really nice to be able to do that. And I was like, yeah, she is. Oh my gosh. Here in the United States, they sell them everywhere. Wait, what did they sell? Wait, what did they sell? Sorry, I forget what I talk about sometimes, so it'd be great if you reminded me. Yeah, oh my god, I'm so tired. I feel really tired now. I don't know how people do this like every day. So, oh my god, my thing is on 15% now. Well, okay, I'm gonna have to end this soon and do homework and also eat. Maybe that's why I'm tired, because I haven't eaten anything. I've only, you know, had chocolates all day, which is not good for me, but yeah. I woke up at 9 today, which, you know, I don't really wake up very early, but today I was like, I'm gonna wake up at 9. Ooh, oh my gosh, there's Lovely McNulty's still on. Like, that's great. I can't wait to watch your live stream. And it's so sweet. Like, her and her friend just were saying that they watch my videos. It's like, oh my god, that's amazing. Like, that's crazy. Because, okay, also, like, I know I keep talking. I'm sorry, that's how I am. It's crazy how not a lot of people have made videos about the show the way I do. Like, I feel like that kind of makes it my opportunity to make videos like that, because there's not anybody else that's been doing that. So, I don't know. I like that. I like that I get to do that. So, yeah. Also, like, okay, I'm gonna just keep talking. My professor, 2 weeks ago, he talked about Anne of Green Gables. Like, my professor from English, he was kind of comparing the book we were reading that week, which is called A Complicated Kindness. It's a Canadian novel. And he was talking about Anne of Green Gables, and he was comparing the novels in the sense that, like how in A Complicated Kindness, the girl in the novel, like the protagonist, she has her town, which in the way she writes, like, because it's from her point of view, the way she writes or she addresses the novel, it's like her town is something that we should be familiar with, right? And in Anne of Green Gables, there's a quote that he mentioned in there, but he was like, it's Anne of Green Gables. It's not just Anne. She's from Green Gables. So it was like something, he mentioned something related to that. It was like really cool because I was fangirling about it by myself. And look, okay, my phone, okay, wait, I really want this to be, okay, wait, give me a sec. Okay, so my screen, what is this? My lock screen is a picture of a fan-made drawing of someone. I don't know who made it, but probably should be there. I don't know. But I saved it. It's a Sorry. It's a van. Okay. And then my home screen. Wait, I wish I could. Give me a sec. It's of Gilbert. So so that's how much I love the show. I never did that with Girl Meets World, but I'm doing that with, oh my god, my dad's thing turned on. Oh my god. Okay. But yeah, I never did that with Girl Meets World, which is weird, but I'm doing that with this because, I don't know, I really love the show. So yeah, so my thing is on 13% right now on my laptop, so I'm probably going to end this right now, but thank you guys for watching. It was a great conversation. We talked a bit about the theories. We mostly talked about like predictions and stuff, but it was great to hear from you guys in this way. Hopefully I'll make a hangout once a month where we can chat about this. Okay, bye. Yeah, that's basically it. Thank you guys for helping me reach, I don't know how many subscribers I have, like 2 almost 7, I know for sure, but thank you for watching. To anybody that's on right now, thank you for staying. Bye. Bye, guys. Okay, where's my thing? Where can I end this? Oh my god. Okay, and I have to eat as well, so okay, I found it. Okay, bye. Okay, now I'm gonna go. Okay, I know there's still 10 people on, which I feel bad about, but I have to go now. Oh my god, my face is so red. Okay, I'll see you guys soon. I'll post something hopefully this Friday. If it's not my reaction to the first episode, then it's probably going to be something else. Maybe I might film something right now, actually. I don't know what, but I'll think of something. I'll hopefully get something up there by Friday. I have a lot to do this week, unfortunately, but I'll probably try to get something out there. All right, thank you guys for watching. Bye.